Junk and Trunk Talk. We have again got Dr. Carlton here, and we're going to talk about one of the most asked questions, douching and diet, and what the correlation is.
Thank you, Peter. So when it comes to your diet and bottoming, you definitely want a high fiber diet. Fiber makes less residue stick around in your colon. So it's a lot easier to clean out if you're gonna have playtime. So I recommend a good high fiber diet. And if you're not a fiber fan when it comes to food, use a fiber supplement. Psyllium fiber is really, really good.
Okay.
When it comes to cleaning out itself, remember that you want to avoid chemicals. So I recommend lukewarm water. It's definitely it's more when it comes to temperature. You don't want to burn yourself. You don't want to cause cramps by making it too cold. So a nice body temperature water is great. The way you deliver the water, there's a lot of delivery devices available, between something as simple as a water bottle to something as extravagant as a shower wand. I like to make sure that I squirt in about 150 cc's, hold it, and release it, and keep repeating until things are clear. You don't want to put too much in there because it can lead to messy situations down the line.
Is there times where it's just not going to happen and you should just cut it not on? Is there situations where you need to say, I'm not going to be able to do this tonight?
Absolutely. Absolutely. There are some times when things just go wrong. It could have been something you ate. It could just be one of those days. And that's, that there are plenty of other things that you can do when it comes to sex other than bottoming. So just move on to something else that particular evening if that's the case.
Yeah.
Another important thing to remember when it comes to diet and bottoming, there's a phenomenon called the gastrocolic reflex, which is where when you eat, your stomach sends a signal to your rectum to empty, to make room for the food that is coming in by making waste exit. So you don't want to eat too close to a bottoming event, because when you do that, you could have an accident. So I recommend holding about 30 to 60 minutes prior to bottoming, depending on your digestive motility.
Okay, great. Is there anything else that we should know with regards to when we're looking at our diet? Is there anything that in addition to fiber that we need to think about?
Well, I think one of the most important things is to know your triggers. Some people have irritable bowel syndrome and other things. Lactose kind of triggers them. If you have a trigger food that just kind of upsets your stomach, you want to stay away from that. Don't get too spicy. Don't get too crazy with the with things that may cause, like we have Taco Bell here. You don't want to go to Taco Bell. Yeah.
Look, the information that you've provided today is, as you say, stuff that we all need to know as gay men, and it's stuff that it's not spoken about. So thank you so much for helping us out there with that information today, Dr. Carlton.
My pleasure. Thank you, Peter.